Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Advent of Magic. I wasn't actually ready to record yet. I was doing some prep work, but an aqua frog spawned. Blah, words are hard. Oh no. Careful, little slimy friends. I've been training up Demon Dominate, so I have like a tiny army following me. But yeah, I wasn't ready to record, but there is an aqua frog here, which we were looking for last time, so that we can go ahead and name it Kermit. Kermit. Yeah, someone told me that there were extra... Oh, hello, Kermit. Where is my shadow manipulation? Shadow storage on... Nope, not the dragon peacock. Nope, not the blade tiger. Nope, not the blade tiger. Nope, not the giant ant. Give me the frog, thank you. Yeah, we have Kermit here. I'm gonna have to get rid of this group of armies to... this group of ant... Words are difficult. Where is thought communication? And all of you are gonna get set to stay real quick. Anyways, yeah, I wasn't quite ready to record, but I found an aqua frog, which when you name it Kermit, gets to be Kermit the frog. It's kind of cute. Like, I really love all the variants. Like, there's a bunch of them. It feels like almost every mob has a variant or two now. Like, the direwolves always had, like, a million different colors, but now the blade tigers have a white form. There's, like, 4 different types of Varghest. I haven't found one for giant ants, though. I don't think there's any variants for you. Bull deers actually change depending on biome. Same with leech lizards. So, like, a lot of mobs now have something special with them, and then there's a couple of special ones like this, which, yeah, this is just kind of cute. This is just kind of adorable. But anyways, last time we went looking for an aqua frog for a little bit, but didn't find one. But we did go tame a uh what's it called? A black spider and named it Kumoko, which gets a Soma Spider So What skin, which is pretty cool. Other than that, we went and rematched our Gazelle Dwargo, and this time around he legitimately couldn't hurt us. So yeah, finding the middle ground with fights in this mod is a little bit rough. Like, either you just get annihilated, or you annihilate everything else. It's hard to find a point where, like, you're evenly matched against an opponent. But, yeah, we fought and beat Gazo Dorgo, which gave us the Battlewill for 5 petals thrust, which I have learned. But I think that's it. We was mostly just fighting him, doing some oohing and ahhing, and looking for aqua frogs. I feel like something else happened, but I can't remember what, and I don't think it was that important anyways. But between episodes, I have just done a little bit of training for Demon Dominate, as you can see. I did a little bit of training for something else, I don't remember what. Oh yes, I did learn up Form Hide. I did learn up 5 Petals Thrust, so we can use that now. I'm just going to hold off for a moment, because I'm only recording this little bit. And I did just go ahead and buy and start learning the Battlewill, because that turns a MP into AP, and I did the math on this. It will legitimately take like 11 hours to get up to full aura from here. Like, it's kind of silly. Like, you gain like 10 a second, and there's nothing that adjusts how much this goes. Well, technically it's 5 every half second. So like 10 a second. 1 second, 100 second, 1,000 second, 10,000 seconds, 100,000 seconds times 4. Did I do my math wrong? Yes, I did. It would only be 40,000 seconds, not 400,000 seconds. So yeah, still, that's a long time. So yeah, Battlewill turning MP into AP should help out at least somewhat. Oh yes, I'll technically also last time. Seeker and Analyst both got mastered, and apparently we learned that they do work. We did actually gain extra magics. The problem is there's nothing to tell you actually succeeded in learning the magic. Like, we managed to copy Water Jail without being told we copied it. We managed to copy... I think Tornado Blade was actually copied. I'm not sure if I learned that, because, like, I didn't have any mastery points, so it felt weird. Same with, let's see, Reinforced Barrier, which is both barriers combined, physical and magical. Let's see. Mud Spears, I think I managed to copy. There was a couple more. Icebreaker, I definitely didn't learn that one naturally. Same with Fireball, we didn't have that yet. And there was one more, I think. Acid Shell. So, they're not quite as bad as I was beginning to think they were. Like, they do, in fact, work. It's just a little bit weird. It's a little bit... there's just some weird issues with it. But anyways, there's still a Shizu over here. This is the first ancient forest we found, and there's a Shizu that just spawned over there. That's why I'm trying to work on on Demon Dominate real quick, because I believe she has less than 200,000 EP, and therefore we could get a permanent Shizu subordinates if I master this real quick. So I'm just going to keep working on this for now. I'll be back with you in a little while. Okay, I'm back. It's been a little while. What did I do what did I do that little clip? I trained up a couple more magics. I started using Tornado Blade here in the Demon Realm, and I mastered Fireball. I think that's about it. I tried using Corrosion, whatever it's called. What is it called? It's like a Corrosion Blast. Um, it's in here somewheres. It's not good. I'm not a huge fan of it, so I stopped training it up. Seriously. Oh yeah, Acid Shell. I think I'll... Hello there, Megalodons. I'm fairly sure all that Corrosion Shell does is it just puts corrosion on mobs and does an amount of magic damage. But we're in the Demon Realm where everything has magic resistance, so that doesn't do anything for us. While I was here though, or I guess between episodes, before the first clip I just recorded there, I had spent a while underground. So I did actually manage to get enough magic steel for another low magic steel bone golem. And I did just tame another Bruce while I was here. We tried to do it last time, then I forgot that they're spiritual beings and thus need a body. But that ended up taking away most of our demon essence, so I just came back to do some more grinding. Which, speaking of which, something, I think this is new. I'm almost 100% sure I checked this when they first added this in, but it didn't exist yet. These can be used to make arcane potions. These did not have a recipe originally. Or I'm like 95% sure that that was added in. Like, I specifically checked to see if you could make them. So, that is pretty cool. That definitely makes Demon Essence a lot more important. And I did already do the math on it. I can buy 1 Demon Essence for 1 gold coin, and that equals 3 arcane potions. I can buy arcane potions for 25 silver, though. So, like it's 4 per gold versus 1 per gold. So it's definitely better to just grind Demon Essence ourselves with the or I guess we have a big old discount because we're a friend of the dwarves, so it doesn't really, it's not exactly the same. If we went with the evil with dwarves route, it would be better to buy Demon Essence. And it would be better to buy Demon Essence and make potions that way than it would be to buy them. But for right now, it's either grind Demon Essence ourselves or just buy the potions outright. Anyways, there's something else. Oh yes, I did a minor test with our new sword Rook that we got from Gazelle last time. And as you can see, it actually has a more EP now than a pair of pants that we already had that was at like 100,000, then this was at 70. I did the math on it, and this actually gets like 66% more EP versus the Armorsaurus stuff. I did see something that said like various gear levels get, various materials get more EP faster than others. So I guess this one's like pure Magisteel or something. Something that gets like an extra boost to it. Anyways, is there anything else I want to do in the Demon Realm? Not really. I think I'm good to head home. We're gonna give Bruce here a body. And what else are we doing after this? Is it time to start testing 5-petal thrust, or is there something else I want to do first? I mean, I guess we can do a summon otherworlder. Like, we figured out we can use dragon mode for that to just do it without using a single potion. So, might as well do 1, and then we're probably gonna be testing our new Battlewill. So, let me head on home real quick. Okay, so this takes like 2.5 minutes and right now since it's not mastered. I literally checked the time. And in this one, it's going to be, let me guess, my number 4. Ooh, Kirara. I guess we now have Bewilder. Of course, we got the baby again, but still. For some reason, the first 3 were all Mize, and then the next 2 have been, no, we got Severer last time, too. So, we got 3 in a row that were actual new ones, but the first 3 were the same. Slightly weird odds. But, anyways, that's just that. Let's actually take a look at Plum. I think it's Plum Blossom 5 Petal Thrust, I think is the full name. 5 Petal Thrust is just what it says there. Dash and pierce the opponent in 5 of 10 vital points, and uses the other 5 as feints. So, actually, let's go ahead and use Law Manipulation real quick. Get another training point on that, and I need a target. Where did it go? And let's just use the Rook Sword for this. I did take a look at the wiki page, so I knew slightly what this does. Where are you? Oh, poor armadillos. So, like, I have to charge it for 4 seconds. Remaining time, the petals start appearing. Right. And 5... where am I? Where? Oh, I cannot get to the right menu. Turn back... whatever. I got stuck in, like, menus I didn't want to be in. 5 petal thrust. And, okay. So, I've looked at this I've looked at the wiki page, like I said. Essentially what it does is it gives us like this big old burst forward attack. It does a bunch of damage plus whatever our basic sword does. So a lot of damage. Is that metallic slime or is that just like a light blue one? I think that's just like a light blue slime since it doesn't have the thing. It doesn't look like metal. It's just the same thing. It has like the skeletal poking through. Oh, I guess since I still have the petals, I can't do it again. So let's try this again. 5 petal thrust. Is there an animation on that on the actual slice itself, or is it just like the flowers? Oh, that's actually kind of a cool animation. The way the petals flow away. Oh, that's really cool looking. Okay, no, it's just like a teleport slash. It's not like Gazo where he actually goes down to like quick draw the swing. It just looks very cool. So, now let me go read exactly how this works. And we need to find an actual opponent to test it against, because like direwolves and whatnot don't really count. Okay, so I have the full wiki page open. So, Plum Blossom 5 Petal Thrust. While held down with a sharp weapon in either hand, like we have Rook right here, we have to hold it down for 4 seconds and then we'll do that slash attack. Apparently it does 100 plus the attack damage of the sword. Oh, the user's attack damage. I think the wording there is important. Like, I think since it says user's attack damage, I assume that takes into account like strength and aura sword and all that stuff. If it just said the sword's attack damage, then it would just be like the 52 there. Actually, we can double check this. Where is training dummies? Here we go. Oh yes, I wanted to double check something. I thought I remembered Dimension Cutter. Yeah, Dimension Cutter doesn't do magic damage. It only does severance damage, which is weird since it's an aspectual magic. Actually, hold on. Yeah, magic damage is blue. That's doing purple. So yeah, that is pure spatial magic for some reason. I feel like that's a mistake. I feel like one of those is supposed to be aspectual pure magic. Anyways, so let's just try to do it without having something in hand. It shouldn't work. The ability is not activated with this item. Cool. So if we hold Rook, and we just hold this down... Oh, the petals are adorable. 271 versus a regular swing, which is 300. Huh? That math ain't mathin'. Maybe it is just the sword damage? Yeah, that's just 271. Let's say I do it with a Hihi or a cane sword. 271. This does 28 damage. So if it's just going purely based off of that, no additives, this should do like 299. Okay, it did. Oh wait, hold on. It did an extra effect too. Is that the holy damage activating? I think it is. Like, there's an extra 99. Huh. So there's something a little bit weird here. It says it's supposed to go off of my attack damage, but it feels like it's going off of the weapon damage instead. 299.99. What if I just say grab an axe? Is this considered a sharp enough weapon for this? It is. This one only has like 8 attack damage or something like that. 228. 9. 228. So that's a 71 attack damage difference. Yeah, that makes sense. So what if I end up... Hold on, let's do ability toggle everything off. Ability toggle all false. You can go... whatever. You're slightly annoying, but it's fine. So with all of our other boosts, it's supposed to be 299. And let's just see. Oh wait, no. This one is supposed to be 299 plus the extra 99. Okay, it is definitely taking into effect other things, because that only did 187. Hold on, that math still isn't mathing. Hold on. Hold on. Let's disable it. This does 9 attack damage. It doesn't have any other boosts on it. So in theory, we should do 109 damage. We're doing 116. Where's the extra 7 coming from? Oh, hold on. That's 4. I'm slightly confused about where this math is coming from. Hold on. So now it should do 109. Now it's doing... Where's the extra 3 coming from? Math? Oh, hold on. Armor. Oh, this is proving a little bit weirder to test than I was expecting. So now, finally, I apparently have a lot more attack buffs than I realized. So I guess that explains why the math's weird. No, it's still 112. I mean, that all has sturdy, so it's supposed to give us boosts to a slight boost to attack damage. Last one. Nothing on that should be boosting our stats anymore. It's still doing 112. No, it's not even being considered... Where's the extra 3 damage on that coming from? And why is that getting... Crit chance 58. Yeah, it's just getting... That's getting an extra... Come on. An extra +6, and that's getting an extra +3. I don't know where that extra +3 is coming from, though. I don't have anything on that should be boosting our attack anymore, right? Oh yeah, race! Okay. I'm forgetting every single boost we have. We're a Divine Bird. Divine Birds have a plus to our base attack damage. Like, our base attack damage is 4. Why does this get a +6? I'm confused by some things that are happening, but you know what? It's fine. We have a +3 to any attack we do, and for some reason, our sword has an extra +3 on top of that. And let's double check this. This does 80. It's doing 83. I guess it's just a special feature of Rook, where... Yeah, I guess this just has an extra feature where it, on top of like its high crit chance, it just gets our base attack damage added on again. Cool. So out of curiosity, that does +4. Okay, no, that's not getting duplicated. And let's just turn everything back on, and I'll just manually go fix it real quick. And then... Oh, okay. I think we see how our attack things are getting boosted. That all can just go back on. So just like a base swing. Oh yeah, I have All-Seeing Eye on. That's why I'm stuck in that. 229. Oh yeah, I have Divine Aura on, which on. Okay, so 300. If I do this, it should in theory be like 400 or 322. Okay, so not every buff goes on, definitely. Like we're 229, 229, 229, and when it crits, it does 300. So 229, 229, 229. In theory, it should be 329. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure which buffs don't go through, but there are some. Anyways, the extra ability of Plum Blossom, fivefold or whatever, for 1 minute after we release and do the attack, we now have 5 petals on our back, which the user instantly moves forward in 15 blocks and deal 100 damage plus attack damage, ignoring armor and shield to any target in the line. Okay, it's also multi-hit, which adds onto it. So, after the dash, the flower will linger behind the user for 1 minute. During this time, each direct slash melee attack, I guess, the user takes is negated for 5 times till the flower is out of petals. So that's not... That's not as useful since we have physical attack negation, but let's turn off All-Seeing Eye, let's turn off Danger Sense, and let's turn off Universal and Sense Heat Source, I think, and then I'll just toggle on and off Magic Sense. Turn back on, please. So, yeah, this is a very cool, it's very cool, it's really cool looking, if nothing else. It is also pretty powerful. Like, total immunity from melee for 5 seconds, or for a minute, or 5 times, I guess, more accurately. Okay, it would have automatically gone to the other one. So, all around, pretty cool Battlewill. I enjoy that one. It's a little less useful with physical attack negation, but Hinata exists, and she doesn't care about nullification, so it's got some bonus points on it. I guess I could actually just go take this and rematch Gazel Dorgo with it. Since we did the friendliness route with them, I should be able to just rematch him whenever. Oh yes, also, this is Alpha. Alpha was a temporary team that I got with Demon Dominate, but then Alpha took on a direwolf to protect me, so Alpha got a name. No, yeah, since we're here already, let's take these out, and we might as well make a batch of arcane potions, because why not? 3 of these, those just go on through, those just go on through, and those just go on through. I ended up taking up most of them because they were out of the blaze powder, and I'm just gonna reset them up in a slightly better position, so I'm not just running around this whole thing every time I want to brew potions. So they feel a little bit slower than just making full potions, but that could just be in my imagination. So these 3 are all filled up as well, and this one has 1 more brew in it. So cool. It's very nice that we can just now make these. Anyways, you can go in there, you can go in there. And I guess we're gonna take this thing. Oh yeah, I guess I should also do this real quick. Hold on. Oh yeah, Shadow Step. I forgot that actually lets you, like, Shadow Step. When you do the default Shadow Step mode, it actually lets you teleport behind enemies, or behind entities, rather. Huh. This might be an issue. Stay. That doesn't actually work. What if I put this... No, if I put the saddle on you... Oh, that's cool. You... Oh! That's adorable! I haven't done that yet. That's pretty funny. Is there no way to pick you back up, though? It does not appear so. Oh, that's sad. Oh! Something worked. Okay, it's like breaking a boat, I guess, where you just sort of have to spam click punching it. But that's really sad. Why does that not work? There's a whole part on the wiki about getting a Megalodon pet and using them to go mining for magic steel. But if they can't exist in the real world and you can't give them a physical body, why bother? Let me go double check their wiki page to see if it says anything about them. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the Bone Golem page says that they specifically work with demons and spirits. And I guess these are spiritual, but they're not actually spirits. Actually, I think that makes sense. Megalodons don't actually have the possession skill as far as I'm aware. So I don't know, that's sad. Like they have an actual use, but you can't actually do it because like words are hard. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there should be some way to get a permanent Megalodon. Actually, I feel like there should probably be like a summon Megalodon skill. Just because like we know Charybdis can do it. So like basilisks and hound dogs both have a summon skill when you tame one. I feel like there should be one for Megalodons too. Just so that you can actually use their extra ability. Like it specifically says, yeah, they can be used for mining, but they don't survive long enough to be used for mining. Oh well, so Bruce just gets to live in the backpack for a while. Let's go rematch the Dwarven King real quick, shall we? And then I'm probably gonna end up recording the rest of this tonight. Dwargon Nether, Dwargon Royal Poil, blah blah, whatever. Words are hard. Let's go on through. Isn't this our national hero dangerous? Come, let us discuss. And let's just drink a couple of arcane potions and a couple of old potions real quick. Also of note, arcane potions are supposed to be 30, but they're only giving 20. I drank one of these beforehand. That should probably be good enough. We can't use spatial magic. I doubt I really need all of our buffs. Let's just see. I kind of want to just test out, specifically. Where did it go? Where did it go? I probably skipped past it like 4 times. There it is. Oh, you want to have a training fight? Let's get into it. So I've basically turned on none of my buffs right now. And let's try his own technique against him. 5 petal. That didn't go to as much as I was hoping for, but fairly decent. Okay, his attacks are ignoring nullification, so we're just completely... so it is getting to see the petal effect, at least. Okay, it looks like specifically it's Earth Spikes. Our sword does severance damage, so that's pretty nice. And let's just cast it on cooldown, I guess. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, he's in mode change. Oh yeah, he also has his Petal Blossoms activated, which gives him immunity from my attacks. Oh wait, no, he's using the upgraded version. That's pretty cool. I guess I probably should have expected that. So, Acid Shell. I assume you have corrosion nullification and whatnot. Are you stacking it? Oh, something happened weird there. I guess if you move too quickly backwards, it like messes a bit. Lights. Okay, there we go. And start charging it up. It ignores armor and stuff, but I assume it doesn't ignore like complete and total immunity like this technique gives. Also, he has definitely stacked the effect a couple of times. Like, something weird happened over there. And... I'm landing some of these hits. I'm just not being able to actually do damage to him. Oh, you know what? It's like a complete immunity from a couple of hits, which means that the reason I was able to just stand here and sort of, like, whack him a couple of times is that I hit him enough times to get through his invulnerability. That's what it was. Something did feel weird at the last fight last time. How many times have I hit him now? How many times did he stack this effect on himself? Barrier piercing. Something feels wrong. Oh, there we go. I finally broke through. Okay, now he's immune again. And let's just cast it ourselves. Oh, that does way more damage than I was expecting. Oh, did I just miss that? Come on. Okay, this one does Severance at least, so we just need to break through. Yeah, this fight is way cooler when it's actually a challenge and I can't just, like, stand here and, like, smack him in the face. But, like, infinite regeneration, I am legitimately invincible until he runs me out of MP. Might as well just keep learning this skill as we go, though. Oh, that was cool. We both set up this... He's apparently immune to Severance. Like, something healed him out of Severance. So I'm assuming he just has, like, a normal condition resistance then. Oh, yeah, he does use healing magic. I suppose that's probably it. So at this point, like, we can do extra cool stuff with, like, techniques and whatnot, but I think it's just a slap fight is probably the best way to go. Like, that does some amount of damage, but, like, with all our other buffs, our physical attacks are just stronger anyways. Not by a whole lot, but it is boosted. Maybe I should at least turn on Magic Aura. That will probably help at least somewhat. If I still actually have it on. Hold on, did I get rid of Magic Aura? I think I got rid of Magic Aura. Can I just spam this a bit? I can. Hold on. Magic Aura. Yeah, you can just keep hitting me for a moment. And let's change over to Spatial. And just sort of, this is where this fight goes. Although, I don't think I gain EP from fighting him again. I think that's the only the first time you defeat him. And... come on. It feels like the first fight with him was actually quicker. This one feels like he's stacking his invulnerability more. Come on. Like, I'm immortal. Well, I'm actually immortal. He just has, like, really good healing. And his invulnerability. Come on. Like, I definitely hit him 8 times there. There we go. Does this count? Oh, okay. That feels a little bit weird. There you go. Good job, Artendris. You beat me again. So you don't actually get any rewards out of it, though. Like, no EP, no items. Just, like, the satisfaction of defeating the Dwarven King. Anyways, I believe it will auto-return me. Oh, 3 seconds left. There we go. Might as well sleep through the night. So, a very, very cool technique. Anything else I want to do right now? I mean, what? Looking at the time... Is there anything else I want to get done today? Is it just going to be a little bit shorter just testing this new technique? Honestly, I kind of want to see if I can't master it. Like, hold on. Let's double check. How many times do I have to use this? It's at 36. Every time I use it, it gets boosted by... oh yeah, there's also a case where I have to use it on enemies. 37. So it gets boosted by 1% every time I use it. I do have a backpack full of shadows now. Like, I force tamed with Demon Dominate and then use Shadow Manipulation. Let me try something. If I get, like, a group of enemies together, in theory, that should, like, super boost it, right? Because it's an attack and it's hitting active targets. Sure, it's worth testing. And I guess I can test to see if it actually hurts subordinates or not. Let's just put all these together into a pit real quick. And you go in there. You can go back in here. Grab out the last of them. So let's just see. You can go right away. Let's just put these in a pit over here. 1 second, let me set this up. Okay, so I just put like half of them or so down. Let's just see. Does it target friendly creatures? And does it gain extra training points? We're currently at 37, right? Yes. So if I just charge this for 2 seconds, in theory it should slash through all of them. Okay, no, it doesn't target friendly. Oh, okay, so I would need to wait for them to turn hostile again, but that's going to take like 10 minutes. So I'm going to have to go do this with like, hold on a second, I think I've seen plenty of zombie spawners. Oh yeah, plus you exist. Let's just see. I want to be careful not to kill the Orc Lord yet. I guess that has to be turned back on. So let's see. If I can just manage to target everyone else, I might legitimately one-shot the Orc Lord, so... Oh, whoops. I ended up one-shotting the Orc Lord. Oh well, I hit like a bunch of targets and it didn't count. It only gave 1 training point. Little bit sad. Like, I was hoping I'd be able to speed this up a bit, but oh well, I guess I'll just do it the old-fashioned way and just do it 100 times. Ah, hold on. It didn't give extra training points because they were spawned entities. Like, if I use it on, like, a naturally spawned mob like these slimes right here, it does get the extra points. So, it went from 58 to 71 off of 2 slimes. So, okay, I can speed this up. I was just testing things slightly wrong. I forgot about that. So, in theory, should be relatively simple to actually just get it the rest of the way. We might even be able to see the upgrade in a moment, or at least get to test the upgrade once. Okay, so 8-petal flash has now been learned, but I need to go over what happens when you master the first mode. Oh, training dummy comes back out. So, at first, it looks relatively the same. You charge up for 4 seconds, and it does an amount of damage, like 271. But it now has a secondary effect, or I guess it's technically a third effect. So, now that it's mastered, you might have seen it for a split second there, but if I turn it off, once I hold it down for the 4 seconds, it now starts charging up another power scale. So the user can charge attack up to 12 seconds, or 8 seconds extra. It looks like that's actually being affected by thought acceleration. But now, since it's built up a few extra seconds, it should do 25 more damage per second and cost a bit more. That was it was doing 271. It now did 471, over 200 extra damage. And with Thought Acceleration boosting the speed of that, it's 200 extra damage for like 3 seconds rather than like the full 8 extra seconds it's supposed to be. Like it's like that's pretty useful. That's not a lot of time at all. So already a pretty cool skill, even better now. I should probably cancel it before I cast 8 petals though. So I haven't looked at exactly how the upgrade works, so let me pull it up real quick. So, create a shielded condensed ore to block enemies. It does the same thing there. Cherry Blossom 8 Petals Flash. When held down with a sharp weapon in either hand, it forms a pink blossom behind the user, reduces their speed by 75%, and after 4 seconds release it. Move 20 blocks forward, and do 200 damage plus weapon. Okay, so it works exactly the same, but where this one does 271. Yeah, 271 with that. This one cast at the same speed and does 371. So just a flat plus 100. So already fairly good. And now the shield, instead of taking 5 hits for us, also will take 8 hits for us. But words are hard. So yeah, the shield just gets more efficient and it does a little bit more damage. I did see its mastery effect, and it does something even more special with its mastery, but that's not something we can do right this second. I guess I could get to work on training this. It's just like a flat upgrade all around, and it's pretty cool. Sure, let's just see. I'm assuming it requires more training points. So 8-petal flash, I've used it once, so it's at 1. How many extra training points do I get for like killing a single entity with it? And killed 1 spider, it instantly went up to 7%. So it's plus 5% for every enemy you kill with it. Yeah, that just means you have to kill 20 enemies with it to master it fully. That's no time at all. 1 second. Okay, I think I need to kill 2 more enemies with it, but the funny thing is, for such a powerful Battlewill, oh, I guess it was just 1. It's not even that expensive. It's 1%. I could cast it 100 times without any issue, which is pretty funny, which is very good. But anyways, let's pull back out our training dummy friend now that it's mastered. So, just to double check, with Rook, it did 371 as a baseline, right? Yeah, 371. Now, it also... Why did I just do fire damage there? I don't have flame manipulation in the hotbar. Weird. Anyways, if the other one got a plus 200, right, for doing this, now this one should, in theory, hit 571. It cost 3, 771. Oh, okay. So I guess it's 50 per every second now. Hold on a second, let me reread it. The first one got a 25 damage boost every time. This one does get 50. So fully charging it only takes like 5 seconds now, and it does that much damage. So that's pretty cool. That works fairly well in my opinion. Anyways, while activated again, while the cherry blossoms are in effect, we now have another ability mode for this. When activated again while the blossom is active, consume 4 petals, then perform the dash attack again instantly with the same total AP cost and damage. So, I'm assuming that means... Okay. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Let me turn off... Let me full charge this real quick. I'm going to turn off physical attack negation, and I'm going to let the zombie hit me once or twice. It sacrifices petals for its extra effect. Oh, I accidentally hit shift, I guess, when I activated that. Oh, wait, no, it just wasn't there? It does not have an extra mode. Okay, hold on. So turn off physical negation real quick. Physical attack nullification and resistance. Let's just activate this. We're going to full charge it to like the 771. Does that mean that we just get like 3 free times to do 771 damage, ignoring all armor? Not resistances. So there's that. You can hit me once or twice. Interesting. That was a bit weird. We went from 8 petals to 5 after a single hit. But there's 1. We now have 2 petals left. Okay, we can only cast this as long as we have 4 petals. So it's give up 2 petals. Words are hard. I'm trying to put my thoughts into words. But like, it's either really good defensively, and actually, you need 7 seconds to activate it every time. So, 1 Mississippi, 2 Miss... Hold on. Let's cancel that. And let's just actually see. The timer is 18:30 on the dot. Let's get like an actual concrete number of how long it takes. 4 seconds, 18:30. At 10... Oh, I guess it is still 12 seconds. I guess it isn't affected by thought acceleration then. At that 3 thing, like each time it hits a 0.1 on there, it's actually 4 seconds. Okay. So, this is probably my favorite Battlewill in the mod, by the way. Like, I don't think that's in question right now. There's a couple really cool ones, but like, just like aesthetically and just like ability-wise, this is definitely my favorite one. And it's not actually that expensive. And Battlewill is now super, super important. Like, Battlewill is one of those skills where I almost never actually got to train it, just because Aura Regen was just too good at the time. But now that Aura Regen is worse than Magical Regen, which is saying something, I just have to hold this down for a little bit. And instantly I've gained the ability to cast a really, really powerful Battlewill like 10 more times. All for the cost of Magicules, which I can also get near limitless amounts from high arcane potions that aren't actually hard to get. Yeah. Some of the new systems in this version feel really rough when you're starting up. But once you actually get rolling, I'm starting... Some of them are a little bit rough to deal with. Magicules, they probably need to be a bit balanced more towards starting than they are towards here. Like, we're to the point where Magicules don't matter anymore, but, like, you kind of need them more at the beginning anyways. Yeah. There's some things, they probably need some tweaking and some balancing, but a lot of my complaining, now that I've seen how they're thought out to be working, I'm starting to understand some of the decisions they made a bit better. I still don't think I fully agree with some of them, but I understand their viewpoint. But yeah, this is cool. Making some skills that weren't very good yeah. Making skills that weren't actually that great actually usable now is probably really good. Yeah, I'm enjoying this mod even more than I was before. Looking at the time, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. But we might as well do one more Summon Otherworlder. I should probably just do this on cooldown. So let's just see what we get. Okay, and for our next Otherworlder, we get... another Mai. How'd I know? How'd I know you were going to make another appearance soon after I said something about getting 3 in a row and then getting 3 uniques? But... anyways, my number 4 joins the team. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, Omello, It Me Sammy Lawrence, Logan Anderson, and Shadow25. Thank you all so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.